Hello there, I'm Aldra Hill, and welcome to a brand new Hearts of Iron series, this time in the Pax Britannica mod. The Pax Britannica mod is an alternate history mod for Hearts of Iron wherein the American Revolution failed. This created a massively strong British Empire that was able to resist the First World War, and a lot of other very interesting things as well. This is a very British-focused mod, so perfect for me because I'm actually on my way back to the UK in a month's time. On my way back, I'm working my way out of Australia, and we are going to be embracing the tea and crumpets, or king and country. That's right. So, as you can see, lots of London buses in the late 19th century, which is a bit weird because this is 1936, and that's not what 1936 Britain looks like, I don't think, but that's fine. So we're going to be playing Britain because it's really the only nation that has a focus tree so far. So it's 36, and once more the world stands on the edge of war. The Austrian Reich, born from the resentment of their defeat, has swallowed much of the Balkans. The Weimar government in Germany collapsed along ideological lines. Italian peninsula stands at a crossroads. And even in the east, China and India are doing stuff. So lots of interesting countries, but we're just going to stick to the UK. We have Anthony Eden, who was a possible prime minister at this time. So he was actually the prime minister prior. I think he was actually the prime minister prior to 36. We survived the perils of the First Great War. We were damaged heavily in the trenches of France, however. We started to break apart at the seams due to the radicalism beginning to take hold throughout the British Isles, with the likes of Oswald Mosley Union of Fascists and the Communist Party vying for support. Strike down the Austrian Reich to face the obvious horribleness of Austria. The Windsor Restoration, possibly, because King Abel has been installed in power as a true King Emperor of the British Empire. Long live the King. And then the election. Let's do this thing. And we're also conservatives. So the world is very interesting, as you can see. And I'll jump right into the game so I can show you guys like what exactly is happening. And I will go historical focuses because it doesn't actually matter, because Britain is the only nation that has its own focus tree at the moment. So let's take a look. So France is pretty much exactly the same. Europe is mostly the same except for this horrible border gore. Look at this monstrosity. We have Germany has evolved into Prussia, Westphalia, the Rhenish Republic in Bavaria. The Austrian Reich has obviously formed, which is Engelbert Dollfuss. Jesus, what a name. And the Reichskommissariat of Romania. Bosnia and all that crap is still existing. And Italy is also broken into the Sicilian People's Union, the Emilia-Romagna Sardinian Union, and the Latium of Papal Assembly. So pretty standard, relatively speaking. We have Azania in Spain, and in Portugal we have Salazar. So it's pretty normal. Asia's a bit broken up. India is in fact split up. We no longer possess India, except for a small part which is owned by France. We do have Oceania. Let's take a look at our actual controls. So we own South Africa, Oceania, Egypt, Sudan, and most of America, because the American Revolution never actually fired. Right, it fired, but we beat them. So we kept the Dominion of America, and we have this weird guy. I don't really know who he is. All right. And then America's also split to the French Louisiana, because obviously the Louisiana Purchase never occurred, because Thomas Jefferson never agreed to it, because it never happened. There's a Native American state in the north. Mexico is very strong, led by a little girl. And we have Tacoma, led by a Senate. Interesting. Very strange. They're actually an ultra-nationalist fascist party. Jesus. We have a very weird Amazonia's political union. Lots of weird stuff. Okay, so take a look. See, United Arab Kingdoms exist as well, led by Saud. The Ottomans have broken apart into the Ottoman Authority. Okay, and we have the Shah, which obviously still exists, and they have some duchies and the State Confederation, Military Mongolia. Now that's cool. Unfortunately, they don't have their own focus tree. So let's take a look at our focus tree. Anthony Eden, British Party of Fascists actually has 15% popularity. So it's a very big focus tree. But every one of the... Basically, you have 4 choices for who you want to have the election. However, I have to wait until November for the election to fire. So instead of that, we'll look at that when it comes to it. We also have Colonial Administration, which allows us to add stuff to our various colonies and gain benefits from them, including colonial labor rights and getting recruitable population 5%, but consumer goods factories, or production efficiency cap and reduction of consumer goods factories. I'll probably take the population. And some military reform, the new doctrines of Churchill, superior firepower stuff, and stuff like that. And then down below, we have a couple others. We have foreign policy abilities, foreign policy intervention. Puppet focus against Iran, Japan. Ooh, this is cool. This seems pretty easy to do, actually. Wow, so I can actually get a lot of wars. And then realpolitik. I don't want to do that. It's just embargoing and crap. No one cares about that. One thing that's really interesting is this one. This is military provisional government. I'm most likely going to be going fascist this game and going Prime Minister Mosley so I can conquer everybody because he gets some very cool stuff. But there's actually a tree here that Mosley falls. So if he falls, I can then restore the United Kingdom and get the true King Emperor of the British Empire. However, he's a bit shit, and I can't really get anything I want because I have to bloody love France, which is very strange. Or I can restore Parliament. And then we have the Great Slump, which I assume will happen quite soon. I imagine I'm going to need to do that very shortly. Oh boy, that's going to kill me. Recovery, continuing recovering, return to normality. That's going to suck. So that's probably going to slow me down a lot. To start with, I think it makes sense to go with Colonial Administration to get some political power, and we can start adding resources. We will start the kind of standard research eyes. Pretty standard stuff. Might as well try and get some fighters. How are we doing with factories? Pretty good, actually. Start building some of those. And in terms of divisions, it's quite literally infantry division, cavalry, and tanks, and then colonial garrison. So we'll train quite a few infantry. Chuck them into London. So we're going to need a lot of infantry equipment. And what's actually in an infantry division? It's just infantry equipment and some support and artillery. So let's just crack lots of infantry equipment in there. Ah, I've got no artillery, actually. It's not good. We'll take off the ships. There you go. Might as well try and have at least a little bit of artillery to help cover it up. And then we'll figure out the ships. What do we have? We should... I don't really want to work on battleships just yet, but let's try and get some destroyers together. Good stuff. Good stuff. Getting lots of destroyers. Okay, that seems that's because we're so low on it. Alright, and we'll put them all in Portsmouth, which is where all ships should be built. The great and awesome Portsmouth. Portsmouth is actually a bit of a dump. Sorry, Portsmouth people who live in Portsmouth. God help you. Okay, that's it. Other than that, it's just oil trades, but we're pretty much fine. This is fine. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, who are our generals? That's cool. We don't have a lot of divisions. Bernard Montgomery, logistics wizard, offensive doctrine. Alan Brooke with defensive doctrine, offensive doctrine. Neil Ritchie, Alan Cunningham. Okay, some famous generals. And yeah, I don't know all of these go. Lord Gort, really? That's his name. Jack Campbell. Alright, cool. Let's see what happens. So, United Kingdom. For more than a century, the British Empire has stood astride the world like a colossus, ruling dominions and colonies from the sun-washed shores of Africa to the frigid forests of Canada. The empire remains one of the largest in human history. In the British Isles, however, all is not well. In the years since the First Great War, Britain has begun experiencing a period of economic stagnation. There are few places this can be better felt than the streets of London, where radicalism has begun to spread like a cancer in the minds of Britons. Oswald Mosley's Union of Fascists campaign for a national renewal, while communist agitators prey on anger of the increasingly displeased lower classes. It is clear that change is needed, especially in the face of the threat posed by post-war Austrian expansionism. Even the Commonwealth itself has come apart at the seams. The UK, facing its greatest threat since the First Great War, it remains to be seen if they maintain the light of European democracy or allow it to be plunged to a new dark age. The lights of perverted... More protracted, but the lights of perverted science. You bet. I want some perverted science. Give me some of that. Our focus trees... Look, United Netherlands as well. Our focus trees start to move towards mainland invasion as well as colonial interference. Got a couple of ships and one dude in Gibraltar. The thing is, we actually do get a lot of resources from... Well, from over here, which is quite nice. But, actually, not that many. We do have Singapore, though. Ah, British Malaya is its own thing. Damn. Can I annex you? Let me annex you. Go on. An integrated puppet. I see. Reduce subject autonomy. Need 500 things to demote to that level. Lame. Alright. Fine. Whatever. Oh, can I just not... I want British Malaya for all those resources. So change autonomy level to annexed. So need 500 to demote to that level and need lots more political power. Okay. They're just in Colonial Administration. So we can now get African rubber. Which one do we want? Do we want to get more population? They get consumer goods fact. I would rather have population, to be honest. Although actually, if you go through the Mosley tree, there is some population available. Let me just check. I'll go through the more likely. Yeah, net recruitable population 5% from national mobilization, which is actually a national spirit, which is basically just like bonus population. So 5% extra. And also I can annex India. I mean, I'm obviously only on volunteer only. I have 44 million, so 5% of that, it's... I mean, I'm going to get triple of it. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I don't have a lot of core pop, so I don't actually no. I think it's fine. Let's exploit them. Let's exploit them. I like exploiting people. Give me some of that oil. Exploiting people is fun. I've always enjoyed it. Oswald Mosley speaks. Early this evening, the leader delivered a stirring speech to an assembled crowd in Manchester, declaring the politicians betrayed Britain and allowed the economic collapse to occur. He declared that culturalism had been allowed to corrupt the men and women of the nation and advocated the voluntary return of migrants to their home nations. Oh my. So corrupt that a total restructuring could be relied upon to fix it. This speech was terribly notable for the sheer number of attendees. 1,000 arrived. It already concerns the blah, 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 blah. Economic downturns a springboard to our political statement. Let's hope so. All right. I mean, at the moment, it is just waiting, because this is the problem with alternate history charts. I'm surprised that they're not done other focus trees, but I guess it does take a long time to develop them. And also, the map itself is quite unique. Well, not that unique. Albania is surprisingly large, actually. What else have we got? Oh yeah, Malta. That's nice. Libya is an independent under the King Idris. Spain owns a nice chunk of... Well, Morocco is owned by Spain. In Nigeria, there's a military Bolivia of authoritarianism. Integrationalist Peru. Recovering from the slump, as the fires of the London stock crisis have begun to fade, the administration in London has been left to pick up the pieces. In mere months, the country has been plunged into the worst economic crisis ever seen. Beyond the British Isles, the Commonwealth has begun to feel the strain of the collapse, as the country shudders beneath the weight of mass unemployment and economic instability. It is now up to the British administration to try and tackle the crises. If the Conservative government intends to maintain control, they must work fast to recover from it. Opposing voices on the far left and right have already announced support of a new, potentially radical government, and the path to recovery starts here, but nothing happens. So it's bypassed the what? Oh, it bypassed it. So now I can start to deal with that. Oh, because I have economic stagnation. Right. Okay. I guess. Sure. I guess we'll go abandon the gold. I guess we'll start doing this. Removes national spirit. The Great Slump. Well, I don't have the national spirit. The Great Slump. I don't have that as a national spirit. So I don't really see why I'm concerned. Sure. We'll go max factories instead. Is that a bug? Oh my. Oh, we have 46 million non-core population. That's insane. Oh boy. Alright, we're doing good. I mean, not doing anything, but... Oh, what's Switzerland like? My lovely Swiss peoples. The Federal Council. Doing military engineering. Does look like everyone kind of does their own thing. Oh, just had a couple ships built. Oh boy. Archer Hurricanes. Okay. Guess work on the Matilda tank. Start making better fighters. Sure. No, I mean, we're just literally waiting. So Labrador Steel. I'm not really sure why I should do any of the other things. Yeah, consumer goods factories. Let's go. Give me some more factories. Why not? You know, may as well. Okay. We wait. 18th of August, 20th of August. Okay, cool. First Commonwealth Games. Today marks the opening of the first British Empire Games. Oh, we were held in Ontario. Our participate take at least some of the awards, though our Canadian comrades have been quite a credible team. Okay, is that it? Do I not get to find out who wins? Do I not get to brutally oppress those who defy me? I go superior firepower doctrine, as I do enjoy... No, I think I should probably go tanks. Actually, let's just take a look, because there actually are focuses for that. So, mobile warfare, trench, and superior firepower. Artillery, tank designs. Fortress England, specialized divisions. Oh, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll go mobile warfare. Weird that I have 10%. Oh, because I'm doing sharing. Well, I don't want bloody grand battle plan. I'm not an idiot. Not completely so. Alright, so the election should come soon. And colonial labor. Doobie-doobie-doo. Not really a lot happening. I imagine the rest of the world, things will occur on like an event basis rather than a focus tree basis. I would assume, considering no one has focus trees. They have changed the default focus tree as well, which is quite cool. I can appreciate that. Try and get some of these bad boys finished. Exploit colonial labor. I guess abandon the gold standard. The gold standard's holding economic recovery back. Sure. I don't exactly have that focus tree that's really bad, so I may as well just do it anyway, I guess. Whatever. Give me more consumer gold factories. I hate gold even. Alright, we should now get the election. This should happen now, right? Should I have saved the gold standard? What the hell? We are now officially on low manpower. Oh my. I'm chucking out divisions. Alright, let's just keep working on some of that infantry equipment. Oop. And we'll go battle with sport. Okay. So I guess we just wait for this focus to complete, because the election should have fired. Oh, I have to manually trigger it. That's kind of stupid. The timings didn't match up, so I had to waste a day. Oh, whatever. Let's just do this. So, general election of 36 is quite contentious. Between the Conservatives wanting to maintain their majority and Liberal positions looking to topple them, there are radical parties like Independent Labour and Union Fascists vying for control. Sure. Let's see what happens. Why not? And I guess we should like start trying to build like a battleship or something. Why not? No, go to Portsmouth. Let's see what happens. So, 36th general election. Oh, I just get to pick. Okay, well, Mosley it is then. Done. Wow, that does fast. Finishes fast. So, and now I just get to choose. Mosley the fascist get a surprise win. Then I get to choose? What? Yeah, British Union Fascists. Oh, that was weird. It's a little bugged. So it's a little bugged. That's alright. Prime Minister Mosley. Yeah. Alright, England overall. Military factory construction speed. Effects of partisans. Yeah, military factory construction speed. Let's go. What did I get? Oh, better tanks. Nice. Woo! Let's do this. Yeah. Fascist! It's gonna restore the fascism or something. Well, actually, I want to restore monarchy. Oh my god. I thought it... Okay. Well, it very specifically said it was... Very specifically said that it was, not this guy, and it was Mosley. For some reason, it's Alexander Raven Thompson. What a stupid name. I'm gonna look this guy up. Known as the Raven, was a Scottish politician, best known for his membership of the Union of Fascists. He was the chief ideologue, the Alfred Rosenberg of British fascism, died in the 50s. The manufacturer of silver paper. Who would buy silver paper? God, that's a terrible business strategy. You should be ashamed of yourself. Silver paper. I mean, honestly. I guess we want to start working towards national mobilization. It requires all of these, so... England overall. First of all, we got the background of the English economy. Encourage growth by deregulating growth industries. All right, England overall, the greatest nation to face grace this fine earth. This fanciful dream of autonomy and self-governance must be strangled in the crib. Yes, yes, exactly. Strangle it in the crib. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I have a very much strong feeling this mod is a bit incomplete. And I'm just kind of working through the focus trees here, but that's all right. That's okay, man. That's okay. I can't judge you. Well, we'll see what happens with the next focus is and see about maybe getting down towards the British Raj and stuff in the next episode. Make sure you leave a like, a comment on the video. If this can get up to 50 likes, I'm looking to release the second episode at the same time because I think that could be fun. Like I said, like and comment if you want to see that second episode earlier. And also do be sure to subscribe if you want to see more series like this and other cool stuff. And, you know, you can check out Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff in the description. I was Aldra, who I'll continue to be, and this has been Hearts of Iron 4 Pax Britannica. But really, we're just going to call it Brittania. Bye-bye.